The excitement is back. Breeders' Crown. America's $6 million championships return to the Downs at Mohegan Sun, Pocono, where racing's greatest champions are crowned on one unforgettable night. And a brand new chapter in racing history is written. Breeders' Crown, Saturday, October 27th. The journey, the pursuit of greatness, all comes down to this.
Kentucky is known as the Bluegrass State, but this week it is all about the color green. Buyers flock to Lexington in search of future four-legged stars. But before the bidding starts, there's work to be done. Hi, I'm Heather Vitale for Harness Racing Update. We are at beautiful Fasig-Tipton Farms to see the process the horses and the humans go through in order to get ready for Harness Racing's Lexington Select Sale. Do you love Lexington, or do you love Lexington?
Yeah, I love Lexington. Actually, it's hard not to love it. It's a great time of year, and the industry comes together for 2 weeks racing and sales, and you get people really come from everywhere. You get Europeans, you get some down under people, Canadians, and the Americans. So it's a great time. It's very exciting.
With Preferred, I mean, wow, there's just so much going on. What time does the day start here?
5 o'clock. The crew starts at 5. Office staff starts at 4, just to get prepared for the day, and then the grooms. We get here at 5, and we're ready. Usually try and be ready to show by 8:30 if we can.
How are you feeling about this sale? Positive?
Yeah, I'm always positive. I'm generally trying to be more neutral than positive, but the economy is good. I'm really happy to see that the first crop sires have done so well from last year. Captain Treacherous, Strixon's, Father Patrick's, Sweet Lou's. Gives the buyer more diversity, and I'm positive, but I'm never over the top, because at the end of the day, the buyers are going to tell you what they're going to spend, and but from a horsepower point of view, I have a lot of horses, and I think I'm loaded for bear. So I think people who come, they're going to like what they see.
Looking at yearlings really makes me hungry, or maybe it's just an excuse for me to eat at like every single consignment. We're in Lexington, and it's incredible here. What is the allure?
It's just the atmosphere. It's, when you come into a place and you know that it's horse country, and there's a reason that farms were developed and started here in Kentucky. And I always tell people, when you get off a plane in Lexington, you walk outside and you can just feel your blood pressure drop. Like, it's not the fast pace of New York City or anything like that. It's horse country. And when we all come here, we enjoy it. We love the area for what it is, because, they're horse lovers, and there's nowhere you go that they don't appreciate the horse.
There's 720 horses in the sale. How many will you be bidding on?
719.
I believe that too. If you were doing a commercial for Lexington, what would you tell people? Why would they come?
I mean, first of all, it's the racing. The racing's as good as you're going to have all year. The track's great. You're actually part of the track. It's the closest you'll get to the horses all year. So I think it's that one. It's the people. Everybody's here. You see everybody. A lot of people that you don't see. Even a barn like us that travel a lot, there are people we won't see but here, and maybe Harrisburg. And it's just such a nice outside venue. The weather's great this year, which makes it even better. And it's history, tradition, and fun, and chance to make money. We gotta win races, and we gotta find babies so we can win races next year.
Now, I see that your husband's with you today looking at yearlings. How often do you argue about the yearlings you're looking at?
Sometimes we have disagreements, but I usually win.
I also see, let me see the hard copy. You've got an actual hard copy. Oh, look at this. There you go. In case she leaves it somewhere, we know it's Casey's. Now, is that marked all up, or?
Yeah, it's all marked up with, I've been out to the farms the last month or so looking at all the babies and all my marks for what I like and what I don't like. I'll have my short list of which ones I want to bid on, but you never know if there's something that had a few flaws, but I can deal with it and it falls through for a cheaper price, then I might grab that one too. So saying that, I don't want that many this year, so hopefully I don't grab too many of them.
That happens sometimes.
Sometimes it happens, yeah. We're going to hope to keep our hands down a little more than usual.
Now, the thing I noticed about Casey has the hard copy. Meanwhile, Mark in the background, what do you have? A hard copy or what? No, he's got it on the iPad, so you've got options. Now, what is the one thing you're looking at when you're looking at yearlings?
I'm really strict on their conformation. I want pretty much a perfect horse. I want them standing very correct. I don't want them towing out, don't want them towing in. A good throat, smart head, good eye. average size, not too big, not too small, but I'm very, very picky. So you want them really well bred too, obviously, but I go over a perfectly conformed horse, and then I'll take breeding second.
Chris, if you're like the rest of the harness racing world, you have to look forward to this a week during the sale in Lexington and the racing that's going on.
Oh yeah, it's great. You know, we bring the best horses we have, and we're always looking for the new ones here at the sale. It's a beautiful venue, and everybody's here, and we're ready to go.
What are you looking for this year? Anything in particular?
Pacing colts, one pacing filly, and that's about it. Yeah.
Have you looked at many horses?
I've looked at a lot. It's really difficult to find a yearling that you can give a pass, like a perfect, you know, say that horse is perfect. But there are some, and then you just got to see if you can afford them.
Okay, this is it, my big debut. I get to show a yearling for the first time, but I have to put on my official outfit. All right. And how do I look? In order to show a horse, I really needed a coach, and Ricardo here is pretty much like a big deal around these parts. So he's my coach. Ricardo, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing for regular around 25 years.
Give me some tips.
Okay. To show a horse, we have to try to relax and try to make the horse relax, to stand with the forelegs on the ground, and not too wide open, not too close, and making walk straight and quiet, no jumping.
How are you feeling? Do you feel pretty confident about what's going to take place, or are you worried about what I'm going to do here?
A little bit worried, actually. Yeah.
Dear Father, if they have me showing the full brother to Captain Treacherous. Okay. All right, look, this is the deal. Do not embarrass me out there, because I can do a very good job of that all by myself. Got this. Come on, come on, come on. All right, and...
Which came from the top, correctly.
Oh, snap! I got this down. What do you think? I have an audience here. Thank you.
Very good job.
Jim, Winback yearlings are famous for looking absolutely spectacular at these sales. So, what's the secret?
The secret sauce. Actually, hay and oats and hard work. Is really, and just consistency, working them every day, putting the elbow grease into them every day. And I have to really, a lot of the secret is my guys. I have a great group of guys, been with me, some of them 10 plus years, so they know what to do to get the job done. They know what the final result should look like and what we expect, and really I owe it all to a great crew. We got great horses here to look at. You got great horses racing, good food. Lexington has great restaurants. That's another big plus. If you like horses, you can't beat Lexington.
Now, when you're here in Lexington, it's hard to explain it, like, to the people that are watching, the kind of feeling you get and the excitement and the buzz.
There's no nicer place to be. I mean, if you like horses, there is no nicer place to be than Lexington. It's something that if you can't look forward to being here, the atmosphere here is great. But second to the sale, the racing is great. It's my favorite racetrack, far and away. It's the best place to race. I've been very fortunate to have some horses do real good here, and there's no better place to win a race than Lexington.
Doc, you've been doing this yearling sale stuff for, oh my gosh, over 50 years. Oh, what?
50 or so, yeah.
Why do you love it so much?
I was born with the horse gene, I guess, and I was a nut about horses from the time I was born, and when I stopped wanting to be a cowboy, I wanted to be a horse doctor. So anyway, that happened one day when an old vet that came and sewed up a mare on our ranch, and up until then all I wanted to be was a cowboy, and he sewed her up, and I'm like, that's what I want to do.
How do you go from a vet to the yearlings then?
Well, I always wanted my own place, and I worked for Land Lobel for a lot of years, and then I had a huge outside practice. So the yearlings was always interested me. I didn't want to just be a vet. I wanted to be involved in the whole deal. I put my skin in the game. So here we are. Some of my clients wanted to sell at Lexington originally, so we had to sell some here, and we said, well, we might as well take some of ours as well. So we try to bring a small consignment here, and we really enjoy coming here because it's so much easier. It's such a pleasure to come here. It's like a vacation.
Well, that's it for our pre-sale inside look of a Lexington Select Sale. As the excitement mounts, the auction begins on Tuesday. I'm Heather Vitale for a Harness Racing Update, and happy bidding.
What was your line this morning about being in Kentucky?
In Kentucky, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a short time and a good time.
Harness Racing Update is the sport's most comprehensive and trusted news source and the fastest growing publication in the game. HRU has you covered with award-winning features and commentary from some of the sport's best writers. Stellar photography, race news, results, entries, handicapping, and video replays. The industry's most comprehensive sales results and Harness Racing's best reader feedback section. And it's all delivered free of charge to your email box multiple times each week. See why HRU is the most trusted news source of the sport's most important people from all facets of the industry. Subscribe today for free. To subscribe, just go to harnessracingupdate.com and then click subscribe for free.